baddies, welcome back to the Baddest You podcast. My name is Ambria. I'm your baddie mindset coach. Help you guys to reach the baddest version of yourself. And in today's episode, I'm teaching you how to glow up from the inside out. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Ambria Hearty. Follow the Baddest You on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And let's get into this week's episode. So the first thing to glowing up is the foundation, the mindset shift. Mind comes first in everything. Your mind controls your feelings, which controls your actions. It's so important to be very mindful of how you are thinking, Baddie. This sets the tone for the rest of your life. How do you see yourself? What exactly is your self-concept? When you think of yourself currently, what are the words that come out to describe you, right? Is it rich or is it broke? Is it confident or is it insecure? Is it happy or is it sad? Be intentional, right, baddies? Because the first step to changing the outer appearance is glowing up that inner world. Understand this, your thoughts shape your reality. What you are thinking is what you will continue to experience. What you are believing is what you will continue to attract. So you have to be very intentional and start thinking in new ways that really align with you being a confident and inspired and empowered baddie. In my personal life, I used to have a huge limiting belief when it came to finances. I didn't come from a lot of money growing up, but I had to literally work with the universe, work with God to help heal my mindset. And I am in a much better financial position as a 24-year-old woman than I was when I was a young girl and 16 in high school, 7 years old. However, I worked really hard to empower my mindset. And that came with the first step, which was changing my inner story. A lot of my story growing up had to do with, oh, I can't afford this, I'm not gonna ask my parents, or there's no way this is gonna be an opportunity I can have, right? And I didn't realize that I continued as an adult to manifest the same beliefs over and over based on me simply not thinking I was worthy of financial abundance. And so I started doing the inner work, Baddie. I started making the changes. I was like, no, I'm gonna be more intentional with my spending. I'm gonna create a budget. And I really started to work on detachment towards finances. We could do a whole other episode about that. If you're interested, comment that down below. But I had to literally reprogram my mindset and start affirming I'm a person that is financially abundant. Regardless of my finances, I'm in control. Regardless of my finances, I am safe. Working on that inner mindset and making that shift mentally allowed me to start creating financial security and abundance for myself. So remember that, baddies. The first step is your mind. How exactly are you thinking? Whatever it is you believe, start affirming a new story and you will start seeing new results. I really enjoy writing affirmations. Listening to affirmations in my sleep are really good. You guys can actually check out Dylan James, DYLANJAEMES. He's really good. He has a glow up affirmation track that you can listen to that really talks about confidence in yourself from within. It's not just I'm so pretty, it's I'm worthy of being seen as attractive by other people, right? Really reprogramming that mindset in a way that really resonates with the new inner story and helps you to shape into a new you and a new life. So the second thing on today's list is an emotional glow up. You have to learn emotional intelligence. You have to understand your value and your worth and learn how to maneuver in life in a way that supports that. There's so much importance with emotional self-regulation and healing. I had to do inner child work back in the day when it was like the pandemic. I was meditating in nature every day. I was doing affirmations. I was doing journal prompts, right? That were helping me to heal my inner story and my inner child, giving me permission to be able to access a brand new life for myself. So you have to learn emotional self-regulation because things are gonna happen, right? And so situations will arise that you feel triggered back into an old version of yourself, or you feel triggered back into that old inner story, and you have to be consistent and affirm, nope, regardless, I am chosen, regardless, I am safe, and learn how to not react on your emotions, react to situations based on how you're feeling, but always coming from a place of power and actively choosing to believe you're valuable anyway, choosing to act as a person of value, right? This person doesn't text you, you don't spiral, right? You stay focused on your to-do list. What exactly does my day look like? Right? What's on my to-do list next right now? What exactly do I have to do right this second? Being focused on that is going to allow you to walk as an empowered being regardless of the situations around you. Unprocessed emotions and unhealed energy within you can manifest in such ways that can really hinder your growth and also can manifest in ways like self-sabotage. So if you're a person that doesn't really feel worthy of being attractive and you're walking down the street and someone looks at you, you're already going to assume they don't think you're attractive, right? And they could think you're the most attractive, beautiful person, which is why they're looking at you, but your inner story is dictating that experience. So you have to really work with that. It's really important that you guys can journal and ask yourself, why do I feel this way, right? Something that's helped me a lot was rewriting my inner narrative as a child, right? Back then when friendships ended and people betrayed me, instead of internalizing those experiences and taking it as, well, I'm just a person that, people don't like and This is my story. I saw it as like, no, actually, I was an empowered person and I gave and I loved so much, right? And these people were triggered by my light. There was nothing wrong with me. Giving yourself permission to really shape that inner story, really rewrite that inner narrative is going to allow you to act in such an empowered way moving forward. And this is the first step before you can even think about the physical, right? Giving yourself permission with that mindset to have a new story and being able to walk in a way where you're empowered and secure with that emotional, self-regulated and emotional, intelligent energy, so that you're not reacting or responding to situations in a way where you're not in your power. Continuously manifest in situations where you're not in your power. Instead, you're confident, you're grounded, you're secure, you know your worth, and you believe in your success moving forward. Okay, so now that we tackled the mind, now we tackled the emotional, let's talk about the physical. The first step to your physical is your habits, okay? What are you eating? How often are you sleeping, right? How long do you sleep? Are you drinking enough water, okay? We gotta be mindful, baddies, of our habits, because your habits can make and break your glow up. Okay, baddies, so a couple habits that I'm going to recommend first and foremost. Number one, your nutrition, okay? Your body goals starts in the kitchen. What exactly are you eating? I always recommend eating whole foods, okay? Foods that come from the ground, trying to eat less unprocessed foods, trying to get away from that junk food, try to get away from those fried foods and those Uber Eats trips, okay? It's not helping, it's not serving you any longer. And also your body can literally mimic the feel of the food that you're eating. That's why after you eat something like that, you want to sleep, you're not feeling that good, versus eating something like a delicious homemade salmon salad, right? Steak and veggies, something with high protein, low calorie deficit, right? This is going to allow you to be able to be in your personal power because you're feeding your physical vessel with things that it actually needs as opposed to things that you're just, craving in the moment. Secondly, you want to work out. How often are you working out, Baddie, right? It's so important to make sure that you're exercising and moving your body at least 3 times a week, if not 5 times a week, especially for an adult, a young adult, an older adult, however old you are. Every human being needs to be moving their body. It is necessary, and it also helps your body long term. So honor yourself and take care of yourself, whether it's Pilates, going on a daily walk, doing the gym, going to do some weightlifting, strength training, whatever works for you, swimming, right? There's something for everybody. Make sure that you are working out every single day or at least 3 times a week, because this is going to dramatically shift your physical appearance. I also recommend upping your spiritual practices, because the more peace you feel, the lower your cortisol levels, and that can help slim down your face, that can help with acne, right? That can help with dry skin, that can help with breakouts, all of the above. Being intentional with your inner peace is key to be able to glow up. And like I said with that emotional self-regulation a little bit earlier, the more you're able to manage, the more you're able to feel secure in your emotions, the more you're going to be able to manifest what you want more often and in the future. So journaling daily has been such a beautiful thing for me, being able to channel out my thoughts and write them down. Gratitude journaling as well is very beneficial, right? Thinking about all the things that are going your way instead of constantly thinking about what you're lacking or your problems. All right, baddies, it's also important to meditate. Meditate first thing in the morning, 5 minutes at least. This is going to change your life. This is going to be such a game changer that allows you to be able to start the day in a clear, secure mind and to be able to be intentional with your habits or your goals you're trying to accomplish that day. You can also read. Reading is really good. Just 10 minutes a day, or at least 5 to 10 pages can change your mind. Okay, baddies. And I love affirmations. That is my thing. Speaking to yourself, speaking life in the mirror, talking to yourself as you would your own best friend. These habits are going to make you glow up from the inside out, because people are going to start seeing the confidence you're carrying on yourself. The most attractive thing about a person will always be their confidence, right? Because if you're confident in you, that person, they have to be confident in you too. They're looking at you like, that person's confident. They got a reason to be confident. I trust in their confidence. I'm going to be confident in them with them. That's how it works. Okay, baddies. And like I said, those affirmations in your sleep are really good. It reprograms your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is most open to receiving, or to most receptive when you're in that sleep state. So listening to them in your sleep, very easy, 10 out of 10 way to glow up from the inside out. And finally, baddies, surrounding yourself with people who uplift and value you. You must no longer choose things that are not choosing you in life. You have to have boundaries with yourself and your mindset and how you see yourself, and you must have boundaries with other people. It's hard to feel confident around people who constantly want to take your light, who constantly want to take your shine, who constantly want to make you feel, put you down and use you and abuse you. You have to say no more. These people only exist in your life with your permission. And the more you give yourself permission to be this confident and empowered baddie and being from the inside out, and you start eliminating these negative influences, the more you're going to start seeing yourself align with the you want to be and the life you want to be. And a pro tip real quick for our final tip of the day is just remember this: the more you take care of yourself, the more you take care of your appearance, the more attractive you will be. Invest in that skincare. Learn how to do your makeup. Get those press-ons if you're not going to get your nails done. Make sure you take care of your hair. Get those outfits together. At least be clean. Keep your house clean. Keep yourself clean. Keep your animals, your children, your family clean. You deserve that. Because remember, baddie, the first step to being attractive is deciding you deserve to be a person that's attractive. The only thing that separates people who are attractive from people who are not attractive is these people decide they are attractive. So right here, right now, repeat after me. I choose to be the most attractive version of myself, because that is in my power, and I no longer accept anything less. Okay, baddies, so do that inner work, watch that mindset, listen to those affirmations, change those habits, and you will see yourself completely transform from the inside out. You deserve to feel confident, you deserve to feel beautiful, and you deserve to feel inspired at all times. And that is something 100% in your control. All right, just remember, the first step to feeling confident and the first step to feeling beautiful and glowing from the inside out is deciding you are beautiful, and start working towards habits that allow you to glow from the inside out. Okay, baddies, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of the Baddest You podcast. My name is Ambria Harty. I'm your Baddie Mindset Coach. Make sure you guys follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Ambria Harty. Follow my podcast, The Baddest You, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And just remember, you're the baddest to ever hit this planet. Act like it, walk in it, stand in it. And the more you do that, the more other people will treat you the same. I'll see you guys on next week's episode of The Baddest You. Bye, baddies.